guys, welcome back. This is the JoCo Weekend Show. I'm Josh.
I'm Corey. And welcome to the JoCo Weekend Show.
Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back. This is episode 2, as you can tell.
Yeah, thanks for coming back.
Yeah, thanks for coming back. We hope you enjoyed the first episode. We hope you like what you saw. Obviously, we were just kind of winging it. We were just doing what we could do the best with what we had to work with. But as you
I think it went well.
I think it did too. I was actually pleased with it. I was actually very pleased.
Yeah, especially for not having a script, or not script, but like not having a plan of what we were really going to talk about.
It was just pretty much let's plug everything in and see what we can do to make this work.
Exactly.
So, but as you can tell, as we talked about in the first episode, the layout is a lot different. Where we started, we were at I guess the kitchen table, and things were just kind of thrown together.
Well, it was echoey in there too.
Yeah, it was a lot of echoes. So this should be a little bit more cleaner. It should be a little bit more entertaining. We hope you guys liked the first episode. And as always, we're gonna always start our shows off with a little something to drink.
Well, I'll have a drink if you're drinking.
Okay. Well, last week was the Jack Gold. We started off with Jack Gold. This week it is the Jack Daniel's Twice Barreled Special Release. Now they only made I'm not sure exactly how many bottles of this they made, but as you can tell, it's actually pretty good because. Looks like we've already put.
Hold it up to the camera so they can see it at home. It'll definitely focus.
See, the problem is, I hope will I get it at the camera? Will it focus on the camera? Or it's just kind of blurry. But as you can see, this is the Jack Daniel's Twice Barreled. So, as I stated, we're going to always take a shot for all you viewers, everybody watching the show. We want to thank you guys for coming by. This is our thank you for stopping by. So
so you guys are having one too.
You guys will have one with us too, and even if you don't drink, we'll drink one for you.
Yeah, it's okay. It's like alcohol free if you're watching at home.
That's right. And as you can tell, we're still sporting the Hershey's. Well, I've got the Hershey shot glass. Josh has the Rick and Morty. We have some custom made shot glasses we are working on making right now. Oh, thank you. Yeah. And hopefully at some point, whenever they come in the mail, I don't know if I can. We need to put that there.
Oh, okay.
So you can see. Yeah. Hopefully when they come in the mail, we will be using those.
That'd be pretty cool.
That would be pretty cool. So yeah. So we'll see what we can do. So yeah. So cheers to everybody stopping by. Cheers to episode 2 and
episode 2 and soon to be episode 3.
That's it. Yep. All right. It's pretty good.
Smooth.
It's pretty good, ain't it?
That's smooth.
Yeah. So basically, a little bit about that is a Jack Daniel's, of course, is the single barrel. Oh yeah, it's got a nice little taste to it. It
does have a very woody, oaky, like.
Well, see, Jack Daniel's, of course, is 51% corn. This, however, is 100%, straight barley, malted barley.
Oh.
They age it in the American oak barrels just like normally, but then they finish that in sherry cask. So you should taste like a little sweet taste, maybe at the end.
It's a little sweet at the end. It reminds me of just like a wood, like it's a really woody flavor.
Kind of like the double oaked.
Kind of like the double oak. Yeah, that was good though.
Yeah, but it is good. Like I said,
even though I was like, it's a little hot. It's hot, but it's
I believe the proof on this is 107, so 53.5% alcohol.
107? That's why, bro. I'm like,
the normal single barrel is 94 proof, so it's not much higher. But
bro, I'm thinking 70 proof over here. It's like 100 proof.
Jack Daniel's is 80. Come on, man.
Well, I don't know. I don't drink.
Well, hey, man, you don't drink, but you do be. So no, but yeah, that's if you guys see this out and about, make sure to pick yourself up a bottle. This is going to be a little bit harder to find. But, if you're able to get some, and if you're a Jack fan, even if you aren't a Jack fan, I'm sure somebody that is, make sure to pick up a bottle.
What does that run for?
I believe it's about $80, $90.
$80 a bottle?
Yeah, I think
it's crazy.
I think it's like 80, 60, 69, 90, maybe 70, 75. I can't remember.
I got you.
So
just wondering.
Yeah, but yeah, it is. I enjoy it. It's Jack Daniel's. I mean, come on. So.
Yeah, that was good though.
Yeah, it was good. So
it's a good way to start the
show, man. Yeah, I think people enjoy the seeing what we're drinking, and hopefully that'll be a thing where
just something different every week.
Yeah, and if there's something you would like us to show in the podcast that you would like us to try or us to drink, feel free to drop a comment and say, hey, we'd like to have a toast to this bottle or this drink, whatever you think whatever you want us to drink or try. at the beginning, halfway through, and to toast goodbye at the end. So let us know.
Yeah.
So
and definitely, I mean, just leave comments in general. We always check out the comments, so appreciate you guys.
Yeah, make sure
leaving your feedback and telling us things that you guys want to see, or ideas like that you think we could talk about and things like that. So
absolutely
appreciate that.
Hit the like button right here. Josh, point to the subscribe button.
Yeah, definitely. There's gonna be something right here
with the subscribe button, and then underneath all of that, you can comment.
Yeah, you can have it all too. But speaking of things to talk about today, what are we talking about?
Well, first off, I figured we could talk about last week. Again, we started at the beginning of the show. I think it went really well. Hopefully going forward, this will be what you see. This is kind of going to be the layout.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think starting anything, it's always like you're not sure what to expect, right?
Yeah.
So it's like we started and it was just like we're just gonna kind of go into it. So It was a little weird last time, to be honest. It was like weird bad, but just it was so different, It
was literally a true pilot. Because we had no idea, what to expect. It's kind of like any TV show, man. You do a pilot, and it's like
kind of feel it out.
Yeah, what are the results going to be? How are people going to react, or how are they going to, I guess, take what we put out there? And remember, it wasn't supposed to be that long. It was supposed to be like a 15, 20-minute introductory. We were going to cut, and then do an episode a week later of the pilot, and then it just kind of all ran together.
Yeah, it did. But I mean, I still think it's like all's well that ends okay, right?
Yeah, that's right.
It's like it went well, So we just got to build on that, take those lessons moving forward.
Well, the cool thing is, man, I heard all week, and a couple of days after, the people that were able to watch all of it, a lot of the feedback. They liked what they saw, and we always ask, tell us what we need to do better to be better for our audience. What how we can kind of clean it up, because again, with it being the pilot episode, now we know what to do and kind of work towards going forward. So but no, I think this episode we could talk about. What are you up to for the summer, man? Is there any like summer vacation trips you would like to go on? Is there places you've never been that you would like to go? I think that's pretty cool.
So, as you at home may or may not know, I just moved back to North Carolina from Colorado, right? I've lived in Colorado for the last 4 years. And Colorado, very cool. Very cool. The sights, like just seeing the mountains. I lived in the Denver area. Right. So like seeing the mountains every day, just like it's such a cool aesthetic, just in general living in the city. And then you got the mountains that you can hop out to on the weekends, sometimes if you want to. So it's like that was really cool living out there and doing that. But now that I'm back in North Carolina, I cannot wait to be at the beach multiple times.
God, you're so far away from water, man. The only water you got, I guess the shower. Water bottles in the store.
Wow, man. Let me tell you, man. I just can't wait. I just want to be at the beach, man. Yeah. I want to be out. I want the sunlight.
The sand.
I want good food, drinks, music. I want I should move to the beach, man. Dude,
so we went to Colorado years ago, with my job. They took us out there to Denver, Colorado, and man, what was the elevation is so, it's tough, man, because it's hard to breathe. Like they want you, well, it's not really hard to breathe, but if you have bad sinuses and stuff, it is a little bit difficult.
Yeah. It's like walking up steps, you're like,
it's like you have to drink a lot of water. You have to stay hydrated, and you have to to me it was the breathing. Like it was just very hard, because I have real bad sinuses, and getting up there in that elevation. You're a mile high, and I remember when they took us to the actually went to the Panthers Broncos game.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, we're way at the top, nosebleeds. But what was really cool is you could see the mountains. Have you ever been to Mile High Stadium?
I've never been inside of it. I've been to that area, but I've never seen a game there or anything.
Dude, it was really cool, man, because we were at the top, and I wish I had some pictures to show you. But we were at the top, and where we were sitting, you could see the mountains over the stadium. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, there's a lot the Coors Field has the same kind of thing where it's they've got a bar and all this stuff up top where you can everything downtown. It's you can't even build tall buildings west of that anymore because it's those views people pay a lot of money for, you know. So it's like everybody wants to be able to see the mountains of golden sunsets, bro. Like,
now I will say this: the one thing I noticed the most of how clean downtown is. Like the entire week we were there, they were pressure washing each corner. I mean, they were cleaning up. I mean, it's very clean down there from where we were. Now I don't know how many times they do that, but I do know that when we were there, I think
they do take a lot of, like, you know, they put a lot of effort. Yeah,
take a lot of pride in their work.
Yeah. They put a lot of effort into keeping it tourist friendly. You know, so it's like, because a lot of people, that's a lot of tourist dollars. It
is.
It's like people go out there and, you know, want to feel like it's a good experience. You don't feel like, oh, that city was dirty. That city was dirty, bro. Nah, but I plan on visiting. I think I want to go visit Colorado in a few months, maybe.
Especially when it's warm. When it's cold, man, it's brutal up there.
I think spring, because it's the coolness out there isn't bad either. You know, it's like even if it's like between 40 to 60, it's still good. But like that like 65 to 85, that's that sweet spot, you know.
The main problem up there, though, especially when you're downtown with all those high-rise buildings, man, it's like a draft, like a wind tunnel.
Oh, the wind, because there's no trees.
Yeah.
So it's like, if you're at the airport area, like east of Denver,
right?
There's
or as our boy Muhammad likes to say, Weast.
It's a Weast.
It's Weast, yeah, but go ahead.
No, but if you're out that way, you know, there's nothing out there. You know, after you get east of Denver, there's not. It's just like a desert. Yeah. But there's windstorms that come in sometimes, and there'll be like tumbleweeds,
sand.
Sand. It's just like the wind is relentless because there's nothing to stop it. There's nothing to stop it. Once you get up to the mountains, it's fine, but out to that side, I mean, it's windy, bro. What are you thinking, though? I was gonna ask you, like,
so check this out. So when we went to Colorado that time, we had a few days to kind of do, you know, have a couple of hours to ourselves or whatever. So me and one of my coworkers, we decide, you know, I'm a Coors Light guy. I love Coors Light, you know, light beer wise. So we're deciding, you know, the Coors brewery's there. So we get this Uber and everything, and we decide, hey, let's go to the brewery and all this. So the Uber driver drives us all the way out there. It's probably a $40 trip, $45 trip, whatever. So he drops us off. You know, we take pictures of the pot stills and everything, and we get in the door. And so we walk in, and the lady's like, "Hey, can I help you?" And we told her, we're like, we want to do the tour. We want to see how they make the beer and all that. You know, just, you know, as Drew would say, just something to do. And we get in there, and the lady goes, "Did you guys take the bus here?" I said, "No, we took an Uber." She said, "Well, you have to go back to where there's like a landmark where they pick up people, that the bus comes and gets them and takes them to the brewery."
Really? That's weird.
Dude, so I mean, literally, we drove all the way out there, and the only thing we saw was the big pot still right there at the entrance.
You didn't
we didn't get to go in. We didn't get to go in.
Let's go to Taco Bell.
Yes. I mean, I was like, man, that was $40 wasted. But the bad thing was we had to get back. There was another $40, and we still didn't even get to see the brewery.
No, I would have had. You should have stayed, bro. Yeah. I'd have had to stay. I'm like, I spent $40. We're getting a tour one way or another. It's
it was crazy, man. I was like, dog, this can't be right. Like, how you drive all the way out here, or have somebody drive us out here, and then you won't even let us go in. So yeah, it was just fun.
So, that's fun though. Like those brewery tours are always great because it's just really cool seeing like the process of how they do that kind of stuff. You know, especially when you don't know anything about it at first. It's just like you're like, this is. I imagine it's just some old dude with buckets like making beer,
just carrying stuff.
Yeah, he's like, well, we put the beer in the buckets and we just dump the buckets in the tank.
That's it,
you know.
Man.
But it's like it's actually like legit. Like these guys got
it's
like really cool.
Well, it's just like liquor, man. You know, when they take us to, you know, when we go to the distilleries and stuff. I mean, I'm gonna tell you, man, the Jack Distillery was probably one of the coolest things I've ever seen in my life, man. That was awesome, dude. It was really cool. And when we were out there, the one thing I liked was somebody made a comment, like, if you ever go to the Jack Daniel's distillery, you'll see like everything is black, like the trees, the road, buildings have all this. It's kind of like, it looks like Sut.
So I fit right in, right?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. So, but so somebody asked, like, why are the trees black? Why are the bushes black? Well, so what the lady told us was all the steam that comes off the pot stills when they're making the jack. It's a fungus. They say it's a type of fungus that grows like on the buildings. That, and it's not harmful. It doesn't hurt anything.
It's just there.
It's just there because of the steam coming off the pot stills. And she made a comment.
What city is that in?
Lynchburg, Tennessee.
Oh, Lynchburg. Okay.
Yeah. So and she also said if you were to get up in a helicopter and just go straight up in the air and look down, it would look like a circle. Like just in that area.
That's pretty. That's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. So it was just something cool that they told us because nobody asked until like right there on the last leg of the tour. Yeah. So it was pretty cool. So
I would love to see like something cool like that.
Yeah.
Because I've only been to the Red Oak Brewery. I've never been to a distillery at all.
Really?
I think, what other breweries have I been to? I've been to a couple of breweries. But
the only distilleries I've been is Jack, and Woodford and all that, and Old Forester. That's the only 3 I've been to. But the Jack was my personal favorite.
Yeah.
So.
And that's old too, right?
Yeah,
it's like really old.
Yeah, been around forever, man.
Dang,
so
that's crazy, man.
Yeah. But I tell you, one of the best places that I love to go is Key West, man. I'm gonna tell you, like that's a place that it never gets cold.
Florida, right?
Well, yeah, Key West, Florida, yeah. But it's even the southernmost point. I mean, you're way down there. And, man, I'm going to tell you, dude, like, when you can go in January or even Christmas time where in, South Carolina, North Carolina, Kentucky, especially New York, when it's freezing temperatures, I mean, it's 75 degrees down there.
That's not fair.
Dude,
it's not fair.
I'm telling you, in my opinion, everybody has their own thing that they like to do, but I'm going to tell you, my place is Key West.
But here's the thing, though.
It's heaven on earth, man.
Here's the thing. In the middle of the summer, though, it's got to be blazing hot. Well, it's got to be blazing, bro.
Well, you think about it, man. So, of course, Key West is, it's a little island, and there's water. It's surrounded, by water. So even when we went in April and May that time, right at the cusp of getting hot, you still got the water where the wind is blowing off. There's always wind blowing.
You're right.
Bugs, none of that, man. I'm sure there's bugs around, but at the most part, with all that wind blowing.
Guys, if you didn't know, Corey loves Key West. How many times have you been?
6, I think. 6 times. Yeah, I'm telling you. If you can go and you can afford it and have the time to go for at least a week, go. Don't go for, a couple of days, 1 or 2 days. It's kind of like a mini bottle of liquor. It's just enough to make you mad. Because you don't get to experience the actual, the beauty of it, man. To me, there's no better place on earth than Key West.
So what about the Outer Banks of North Carolina?
Well, okay, so Outer Banks is fun, but it's just the beach, man. There's not much down there. There's not much to do.
So there's a lot to do in Key West?
There's a lot to do, man. The Outer Banks is nice. It's quiet, it's just very, it's kind of like the beach. You got the beach.
And your houses, and that's it.
Got your little restaurants, but, in the winter months, the Outer Banks and all that stuff kind of shuts down because it gets cold. But in Key West, it never does. So it's, and that's the service industry, too.
Yeah.
So, there's tons to eat. There's plenty of places to go.
Dog, I'm gonna have to go with you one of these days.
Man, I'm telling you, there's always water activities. They got, they have stuff that you can go out on boats, ferries, sunset cruises, and probably one of the coolest places to go in Key West is Mallory Square, where you can see the sunset.
Let me look up this place.
You can. The sunset is probably one of the best things, and the best time to go for that is between January and February. Because the sunset, there's an island out there across from Mallory Square where I believe Oprah Winfrey has a house, and I can't remember the name of the island, but Oprah Winfrey has a house out there. But later in the year, I want to say April or May, the way the sun, it moves.
Oh.
So you don't get the
Is that an island?
Which one?
I don't know. I pulled it up on Google.
What? Mallory Square?
It was like, this is what popped up.
What is that?
Well, is that from the water looking
That's probably
in?
from the water, because see, a lot of the ships, like the cruise ships, will dock there.
Oh, that's nice, man.
Yeah. So like
this area, man.
Yeah,
this is the area, right?
Yeah, that's it. That's
that's dope.
Yeah, so it's probably one of the best sunsets you'll ever see. Let me see if I don't know if I got a picture, but it's probably one of the best sunsets you'll ever see, man. And like I said, it's
that's cool, man.
If you get a chance to go, take the time and like just really embrace everything down there if you ever go. So
it's like a lot of like shopping and
yeah, I mean, of course, it's the it's a lot of. It's a lot of nightlife is good there. They have this place called Sloppy Joe's. You a big Sloppy Joe fan?
Yes,
dude. So when Drew went with me that time, he'd never been to Key West, so we went and had Sloppy Joe's. I'm like, dude, you have to at least go to Sloppy Joe's twice while you're down there.
Oh, I love.
So I mean, and he can tell you. I mean, they have the best Sloppy Joe's you ever. If you
like big Sloppy Joe's.
Yes, I mean, dude, it's so messy that you basically after you get done eating, you have to go to the bathroom to wash your hands. Yeah, but if you get anything else at Sloppy Joe's, you might as well not even go there because there's no point.
It's like don't go to Sloppy Joe unless it's like you're going with friends who eat Sloppy Joe's and you just hate them. I can understand, like maybe they'll have a couple other things, but it's like if I go, I'm getting Sloppy Joe's.
But see, Sloppy Joe, they don't even need a menu. They just need that one thing: Sloppy Joe's and fries, and that's it. But
I didn't eat the fries. I'll just eat Sloppy Joe's by itself.
Man, it's literally like that thick. I mean, it's very good, man. And the drinks, they got everything you can think of drink wise.
Growing up, my mom used to always do Sloppy Joe's just because there was like, I have 3 brothers, so it's like trying to feed all of us. So it's like, all you gotta do is get the Sloppy Joe's stuff, get the ground beef, mix it all in. It's like we were just eating from a trough almost, you know. Bro, I love Sloppy Joe's.
Does she still make them?
No, ever since maybe my oldest 2 brothers moved out, I don't think I've had a Sloppy Joe since. It's been years since I've had a Sloppy Joe, but I used to love them, man.
Yeah. Best thing your mom makes. Best thing, like food wise. Like when you go to her house, what is one thing you love for her to make, or like you request for her to make?
I mean, like, I don't know. Like she makes like. She makes a box, like from the box. She makes cheesecake every year Christmas, and I get very excited.
That's dessert. I'm talking about food, like not dessert.
I don't know. She makes a bunch of things pretty well. Like I love her chicken salad.
Oh man.
Yeah, she makes really good chicken salad. She makes a potato salad as well. I mean, if she's gonna cook me something, I want her chicken salad to be honest. But she cooks a bunch of for like family get-togethers. She cooks a lot of food.
Yep.
But that's probably my favorite thing.
That is, that's cool, man. Yeah, my mom, every time she'll come up or I'll go down to visit her, it's got to be the spaghetti, man.
Spaghetti?
Dog, I'm telling you. She makes some mean spaghetti. It's probably, and I'd say meatloaf. Spaghetti and meatloaf. Yeah. And I'm like, just make a spaghetti loaf. Just pile it into one. So.
Dog, did you know that spaghetti is popular in the Philippines? Like, It's like a big thing, because like I got people that watch my stream from the Philippines and they'll talk about spaghetti. And I looked it up, and it's like they got tons of different spaghetti dishes. Yeah. And that's why I'm like, that's another place I really want to visit is the Philippines. Yeah. So like I gotta eat spaghetti if I go out there. But otherwise, I'm not a big spaghetti fan. You know.
See, I mean, I just want to go somewhere tropic. Like Key West is like my spot. But anywhere, we went to Puerto Rico several years ago.
Hey.
But
with the work?
Yeah. Well, we were supposed to, but. Like our second day there, man, they had like a 8.0 earthquake.
Oh, that was that year.
That was that year, yeah. Dang. That was the year that they had the big earthquake. But, opposed from the earthquake, like whenever the building stopped shaking, because, they put us up in one of the resorts down there in San Juan. And I remember we were on the I think it was a 22-story building. We were on the 21st floor. The penthouse was above us, and like when we would open the door, you could hear the music, but it was soundproof. The building was, so when we shut it, you couldn't hear anything. But I remember that morning when we got up, or it was about 3:30 in the morning when the earthquake woke us up. Like everything was pitch black, like all the power, everything shut down. But what was so cool was, when we sat up, we were so high in the building that when you went to the door, I mean, you couldn't see anything. It was so dark. But when you opened the door, you could look outside, and there was you could see the moon shining on the ocean, and then you could see the cruise ship. It looked like it was just floating because you couldn't. There was no lights.
All
the power was out. It was 3:30 in the morning.
Yeah, that'd be like eerie almost.
Dude, it was so cool, man. I wish I would have taken a picture of that because that was
that's pretty dope though.
Yeah, it was fun, man.
But also at the same time, it's like
it's scary.
Yeah, you're like, power.
Yeah. So unfortunately, we had to come home early for that trip because we kept it was a bunch of aftershock and everybody was out of power. So. Yeah. Hey. Well, Josh, we're about halfway in, man. Should we have another shot? For the people
dear.
that have watched us and listened to us for the last 20 or so minutes.
I mean, if you're having one, I'll take one.
Let's take.
At the same time, I am going to be a little punk about this. So.
Oh, come on, Will. I'll let you pour your own this time. So.
Well, I poured my own last time.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to pour your stuff.
I'll do half. I'll do a half.
I'll do half with you because we got to drink one more half before we say goodbye. So, yeah.
All right, thank you. Whoa.
Yeah. So this is pretty good, man. I mean, the Jack Gold that we had last time was really good in the first episode, but this one's actually it's different.
It's very different.
It's a different taste. So. It doesn't taste like because the gold is just the straight up. Come on, man, you can't put it there. They can't see it. It's got to go right here.
Oh, I don't know. It's my first day. I'm still learning.
It's your first day. This is the.
They can't see that.
How can they can look? They can't.
They can see that.
It just says Jack Daniels. So
there you go.
Come on, man.
All right, cheers.
All right, cheers.
Clink.
Can you handle it this time?
No.
It's definitely different. So. But it's good. It's good.
It's hot. That's hot. It's just like
107 proof really will do it. So.
It's like warming your mouth and throat and stomach and chest. It's like you feel it. You're just like, ugh.
Man, that's actually something good to drink when it's cold outside.
Oh yeah, I can imagine because I can It's like my temperature just rose 2 degrees from that.
See, that's one thing. Like, for instance, Key West, I don't see myself drinking a lot of because it's always warm down there. Like that's good for us here. Because with being so cold, I mean that's good. That would be good around a bonfire.
Yeah,
if you're around a bonfire, and
fall,
man, and just warm you up, and you just sit there and relax. So,
yeah, we don't get falls anymore, man. Like that's one of my favorite times of the year, man. Like,
I mean, do we even have seasons anymore?
It's either ridiculously hot or ridiculously cold, and then like spring and fall, you may as well not even have. Like it's like you get a week of each, and then that's it.
If that, I mean, now it's like a few days, and it don't even know what to do during that time frame.
Yep.
If you could pick summer or winter, like don't worry about fall. Don't worry
summer,
about
bro.
Summer
easy.
All the way. Yeah.
I already told you I want to be at the beach. I want to be in the sun. I want just the sights, the sounds of summer.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you, man, something that the beach, and this, it's like, I don't know, like aside of the Key West experience, just the beach in itself, no matter where you're at, whether it's Atlantic Beach, Myrtle Beach, Miami Beach, that like atmosphere, the sand, the salt air, man, it's just it's
the smell, bro.
Yeah, it's
like
just a different world, man. It's the peace and basically like the peace and harmony it brings is just so relaxing, man. It's like you just forget everything. Yeah. So, man,
I can't wait. Like I'm back in North Carolina. I'm going every month.
Yeah.
It's look, bro, from like April, May, June, July, August, September. I'll probably go 5 times in those 6 months.
So in 6 months, you're gonna go 5 times.
Yeah.
So what month are you not going?
I don't know. Shoot, I may go 4 times in 1 month.
So that way you just get it all in.
It's like, why are you driving back and forth? Just stay. No, I gotta make them separate trips.
That's it.
Nah, bro, I can't wait. I'm so happy to be back. But how about this? I'm gonna give you a tough question. Okay. Well, I don't know if it'll be tough or not. If not for the beach, right? What's like the next favorite spot you would want to visit or that you have already visited?
Oh gosh, see that's tough, man. Because I'm a water guy. I mean the mountains are fun, but I mean, it's kind of like it's kind of a bad thing to say. Like you've seen the mountains once, you've seen it twice, you've seen it enough. Yeah. But you could say the same thing for the beach. You see the beach once, you see.
I think it depends on your preference.
Yeah. See, I just if I had to pick somewhere other than like the water, I don't know, man.
What about, like, have you ever been to Vegas?
I've never been to Vegas, man. Never been out there. No, I've never been out there to Las Vegas. I've had my buddy Rob. Shout out to my boy Rob.
Yeah. Look at the light.
Look at the light. You need to fix it so they can't. There we go. That's better. Shout out to Rob. Josh, I know you know my buddy Rob.
I do know Rob.
He's come to visit. Rob, we love you, man. Down in, I think he's in. Well, he was in Florida. I don't know. I think he's still down there. So Rob, shout out to him. But
I'm gonna turn this light on.
You know, are you gonna get the light real quick?
Yeah, because the sun's.
As you can see, we still have our lamp. Now it's. I actually liked it the way it was. I mean, should we turn it off? I mean,
what?
But yeah. No, I've never been to Vegas, man. You know, I've never been out. The furthest out west I've been is Colorado. You know, Denver. So I've never been.
Oh, you never been to California either?
No, never been to California, man.
Oh, we need to go one of these days.
We need to do that. We need to take a trip. And go for at least like a week, man. These 1 to 2 day visits, man, it's just too much. You know, when you cram stuff into 1 to 2 days.
Because like most of your time is travel time.
Yeah, well, several hours of it is in a plane, and there's no reason to drive over there.
Oh no, no. So my first time out there, it was my buddy Tommy.
And where was this?
This is California I'm talking about.
Oh, so you have been to California.
Yeah, I've been to California, I've been to Vegas,
wow, Vegas.
So yeah, I'm gonna tell you the story. Like,
okay.
I flew out to California because he was in the military, my friend Tommy was in the military, and he was moving from California to North Carolina.
Oh,
so and this is before I met you.
What's about 3,500 miles from? Bro, it's a long way. Y'all didn't drive? Did you?
We drove.
Oh my gosh, dude, that's like a 15-day trip.
Well, we took 14 days, and made it just into like a road trip. That's now, obviously, if you drive it all like straight, you can do it in about a week, I think.
Yeah,
but it's like
non-stop unless you sleep.
Yeah, stop to sleep.
Get food,
that's it. You do it about a week pretty easily.
Yeah.
But we did 2 weeks, and it was like we started in San Diego. We drove up to LA. LA was the traffic was so bad, I was like, let's leave now. I said, let's leave now. Let's go to Las Vegas. So we never got out of the car.
I don't even want to do that. I don't want to deal with it. Yeah.
I was like,
And they're like 6 and 8 lane highways, right? And cars just bumper to bumper.
Well, the part we were in, it seemed like 4 lane, well, like 4 and 4.
And still backed up.
But bro, it was rush hour too, so it was the worst. So I was like, let's just go to Las Vegas now. We'll drive, and then get there tonight.
Right.
So that's what we did, and then like we spent a day there, and that was my first time in all these places.
Right.
But that was like so much fun. We did like a party bus. We went to a couple of clubs and bars. It was.
I bet that was fun, man.
No, it was so much fun. I was like, and that's what made me really love Vegas. And when I went back the next time, I was like, oh, this whole thing is good. But it was like just that time was so much fun, and then we went to the Grand Canyon.
See a lot. Oh, the Grand Canyon, man. See, that'd be cool. I've never been there. That would be something I'd like to see.
Stuff like that. Yeah, it was a very cool trip.
Yeah.
There's this restaurant in Albuquerque.
Okay.
We went to New Mexico.
That's in New Mexico, right?
Well, Grand Canyon. Where is the Grand Canyon? I don't even know. There's so many states out there. Hold on.
Well, there's at least 50.
Nevada, Las Vegas was in Nevada. Arizona is Arizona, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Grand Canyon, I think it was in Arizona. Yeah. I'm not sure, bro.
Dude,
it's all the desert. That whole part of the country is desert, and that's it, man. It was just like.
Arizona, you're right. Arizona, yeah. We should have known that.
Because I was like Flagstaff, Arizona is where we stayed at, and we drove up to
Arizona.
But it was, bro. It was just like the pictures can't do it justice. Like, because you're like, bro, you can see so far and so deep. It was so clear when we were there.
Yeah,
it's just like
that little water main that dug the Grand Canyon, right?
The Colorado River.
The Colorado River, yeah. That dug the
and that great just. And over the years, you can see how like the river used to be the size of the Grand Canyon, you know. Now over the years, it's like so much smaller,
whittling down, and
so it's gonna be just a big cavern, you know,
like a V, just
exactly.
Yeah, I've never been out there, man. That would be pretty fun.
It's just like you have to see it with your own eyes.
Yeah.
It's the pictures you'll never. I feel like at least with the current technology, they don't make a camera, that can capture it accurately.
I mean, same thing with if you see photos online, you get on the computer and see a bunch of stuff. You're right. I mean, pictures don't give it justice, man. There's a lot of things out there that neither one of us have seen, and a lot of other people just haven't seen. And they see it on TV, but you're right. The pictures, that stuff just don't give it justice, man.
It's beautiful, man. It's
So,
absolutely stunning. And it was my first time because, like, you know, in the South, it's like trees and like you don't have these big views.
Yeah.
My first time flying out there, and it's like I go from California, which you know obviously has those big views too, to like Grand Canyon, Las Vegas, you know, these big wide open places. It was just like a lot for me. I was like, golly,
it was a lot to process.
Yeah,
it's like open up the brain and let everything in the filing cabinet. And,
but it was amazing. Man. Like, dog, we gotta plan a trip. We gotta go.
We gotta go. We need to go and book it out. You know, for like a week. You know, 5 days. You know, we'll figure it out, man.
Yeah.
And hell, we could even do one of these out there.
Yeah.
Like we could do a show. Like, hey, man, we're out here in California or Arizona. We could do one at the Grand Canyon, like with the Grand Canyon behind us. That'd be pretty cool.
Oh, there's a lot of people who watch Josh Oh My Gosh who who live in Southern California who could probably show us like a couple of really neat spots.
They could be like what are those things called? I mean, well, obviously we would be tourists, but what are the tourist guides?
Tour guides.
They could be the tour guides. Yeah. So Josh. Oh my gosh, link right.
You want link right here. It's definitely here.
It's definitely here.
Right here.
It's gonna be there.
It's gonna be there.
We promise it's gonna be there.
Yeah.
Josh messed up last time and decided, hey, we're gonna post this video, and nobody had anything to click on, and you didn't even put it in the notes.
Now wait. In my defense, I forgot.
Well, I mean, it was in the video.
In my defense, I forgot.
Okay, so
and also in my defense, I'm terrible at everything. So.
Well, you know, it did take us 3 hours to set this up. You know, again, but. You know, now we should be fine. Everything going forward should be pretty good, so we shouldn't have a problem. So yeah, man. So no, this has been a good one, man. This has been fun. So,
so great. I mean, I think episode 1, classic, instant classic, obvious banger. Yeah. Episode 2, instant classic.
Yeah, I mean,
obvious banger.
Dude, I like it. This has been fun. Again.
It's a lot more comfortable in here too than in the kitchen.
It is, man. Dude, I'm telling you, those seats were killing my back, man. Like
you didn't even say anything too. You just suffered in silence.
Dude, I was just like, I did. Now after the show, I did. You know, after we stopped everything, I did. But yeah, now it's like, man. But yeah, it is more comfortable. I think it's a little bit more. It feels like a little bit more homey, you know.
Yeah. We got the couch. We're just chilling, bro. Like I've only looked at the camera a couple times. What's up, guys? You still there?
I've never even looked at the camera other than right then and about 17 other times. So yeah, we see you guys.
Because we are filming this. This is a podcast, but we're filming it. You know, it's the second episode. We're only putting it up on YouTube now, but eventually, you know, plan on being audio only on like. Apple Music and Spotify.
Yeah, Apple Music and Spotify. I mean, we could just upload this, you know. But you're right. At some point, we're, you know, video and then maybe go to audio only. I think we just keep it the way it is and then just put it on YouTube and put it on both where they can just hear us on Spotify and Apple Music too. So.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because some people will be listening unable to see, you know.
Right. Yeah, especially.
But right now, everyone who's listening can probably see us. Unless you're watching this in the future, which if you're watching this on Spotify or Apple Music, make sure to go ahead and save it to your favorites.
Watching us on Spotify.
If you're listening to us on Spotify.
How much of that have you had to drink?
Too much, apparently. Bro, he's 100 proof. I'm over here struggling.
Oh, come on, man.
I'm like,
it's 107.
My eyes are looking different directions. I'm over here about to pass out on the couch.
Yep.
Bro, this dude over here bringing overly strong drinks in here, expecting me not to be a little tipsy.
Well, there's water right there, but...
Oh, yeah, let me get that. Actually.
All right, here, I'll get it for you.
Yeah, just get it for me.
Here's the water. Yeah, it's Pure Life. We're probably going to get sued for that one, but...
Look at that. How dare you? Free advertising, how dare you?
Free advertising,
Let's sue these guys. They're obviously super wealthy from their overly popular podcast, the JoCo Weekend Show.
That's the old Nestle water, right? Pure Life. Wasn't that Nestle at some point?
Yeah, before it looked like this. I get this at the gym, though. Like, if I get water at the gym,
right,
they give it to me in this bottle.
I got you. Yeah.
But, Pure Life, it looks different. It was the Nestle, you're right.
Yeah, I think that's what it was, yeah.
But I think it's its own thing now.
Well, it's kind of one of those where, like, it's probably still Nestle, but, you know, somebody's got to have a job. You got to change the, you can't keep the same logo forever, you know, because if you keep the same logo forever, it just kind of gets, you know, stale and
Blue
boring.
Triton brands.
Blue Triton,
They may own Nestle. I don't know. You know, it's like only like 3 or 4 companies own everything.
Yeah,
so
the only Nestle I like is the chocolate milk. So
Nesquik, yeah, that was some good stuff, bro.
Yeah, man.
Talk about the '90s again, then slip back into that rabbit hole.
Yeah, I know. That was episode 1, so we moved on for that one. But yeah. But no, this has been fun, man. It's been a nice little episode 2, and you know, hopefully, just trying to keep going, and I mean, what do you think, man?
Guys, I mean, it's a lot of fun.
It is.
I'm enjoying it. Guys, if you enjoy the podcast, make sure to drop a like so that we realize it. Leave comments letting us, you know, just with your feedback. Obviously, we're professionals. We've been doing this for 2 weeks now, so we obviously know everything.
Technically less than that. I'd say about 12 days.
Okay.
So not quite 2 weeks, because that would be 14 days, so we're only 12 days in.
Well, that's almost 15 days.
Is that a Good Burger reference? I love it. So the cool thing is we still got our light back here. For some odd reason, it's showing red, which that's fine with me. The red color red is one of my favorites, so I'm cool with it. But it does work. You got the blue, the blue lights, everything else. So it works.
Yeah.
So, but what you think? You about ready to wrap this thing up?
Yeah, let's wrap it up. Guys, thanks for tuning in to the JoMo Weekend Show.
JoMo? Wow, Muhammad would be proud of that one. See, Mo, don't worry, man. He's still saying JoMo.
Well, for those that don't know, I used to be part of a group. It was me and our friend Muhammad.
Right.
We used to make a show called the JoMo Show. Yep. This is years ago. We would do it'd be like half, we would sit around and just kind of review stuff.
Long before me.
Yeah, this is before I met Corey. Yeah. But we would talk about stuff, we would review stuff, and we'd also do it was like a prank show too. We'd go out and do stuff in public too. So it was a lot of fun. Yeah. But the titles are too similar, bro. What do you want from me?
Hey, I asked you, was JoCo Weekend Show fine, and you were all for it.
Bro, I forgot. I didn't even think about it.
Hey, look, we'll rock with it, man. But, I guess everybody that watches it likes it too, so we'll stick with it, man. Hey,
what I'm saying was, thanks for watching the JoCo Weekend Show.
Thank you guys for watching episode 2 of the JoCo Weekend Show. We hope you guys have enjoyed what you've seen today. And I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, that's all I was saying.
Oh, I didn't mean to interrupt. Well, I didn't want him to say JoMo again because Muhammad's not here, so I'll be the co this time.
JoCo Weekend Show.
He's had a lot of shout outs today, so Muhammad will be proud of us.
He's gonna be like, I'm famous. I feel like I was there.
He's gonna be famous.
He's gonna start a podcast. I think we're supposed to be doing it tomorrow.
That'd be cool.
So that'd be cool. I don't know what the name of it is.
I don't either. So
whenever I do, I'll share it on my socials. So
yeah, that way we can. Y'all are doing one too, huh? That'd be cool.
Well, this is his show.
His show, yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna do a weekly or a monthly show.
Well, we can add it to the. We'll add it into the link, and that way, give him some help on that too.
If it's out, it'll be in the link below whenever it's out.
Right, and if it's not, we'll let everybody know on episode 3 of the
JoCo Weekend Show.
And once again, we appreciate you guys stopping by. We hope you enjoyed and like what you saw today, and please, like he stated earlier, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave a comment if there's anything you guys want to see going forward on episode 3. Please let us know. We love the feedback. We love to know what we can do better, again, to help better what we're doing for our audience. So please let us know.
Let us know.
So as always, we're going to close this show out with a goodbye shot.
A goodbye shot, bro. I'm hanging on by a thread.
Well, that's okay. You can hang on a little bit. You're on the couch. Just lay down, take a nap. So,
you're already on the couch.
So he does have, again, he's got the Rick and Morty. I've got the Hershey glass. Hopefully at some point, whenever we receive our custom-made, thank you, sir, have our custom-made shot glasses or drinks, we'll be using those going forward. But, just here, we'll go on, do a shot. And
there we go.
All right. Cool. And probably some of my buddies that are watching me shoot such a great whiskey are probably going to frown upon this, but hey, man, this is what it's all about. It's all about you guys, and it's all about you guys coming to visit us, and we thank y'all for stopping by.
Thanks for stopping by.
Yep. So
here, all 3 of us.
Yep, all 3 of us, me and Josh. So we love you guys, and we look forward to seeing you guys on episode 3.
And have a great weekend.
Thank you for watching the
JoCo Weekend.
JoCo Weekend Show.
JoCo Weekend Show.
Cheers, Josh.
Cheers.
Love you guys. Y'all have a great week.
Take care, guys. Remember, believe in yourself.
Believe in yourself.